Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Lenamira binti Baharudin and my partner
Juliana binti Halim.
So today our group will present about chapter 12, which is
Organizational structure and design.
So Nuliana will read about the question.
Okay, the question is: an entrepreneur employ 20 people in a simple structure. However, the company will likely employ over 200 people in production, sales, engineering and administration within a few years due to the growing success of the company's new products. The entrepreneur likes the simple structure and wants to avoid other form of departmentalization. Explain to the entrepreneur why his company would be more effective through other form of departmentalization as it grows larger.
So we will proceed to our presentation. Firstly, we need to define about departmentalization. Departmentalization is specifies on how employees and their activities are grouped. For example, Sony Corporation has separate departments for electronic, music, computer games and theatre. However, there are 6 common pure types of departmentalization, which are simple structure, functional structure, divisional, team-based, metric and network structure. Firstly, I will explain about the simple structure. So, simple structure is usually depends on the owner direct supervision to the coordinate work activities. So, it is very difficult to operate as the company grows and become more complex. Also, an organization form in which the owner or manager makes all major decisions directly and monitor all activities while the staff serve as an extension of the manager's supervisory authority. Next, I proceed about the second structure, which is the functional structure. Means that organize employees around specific knowledge or other resources. The meaning is that by organizing work and workers into the separate unit responsible for particular business function or areas of expertise. For example, a company with departments called accounting, sales, marketing, production and human resources is using functional departmentalization. So, they have an advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is work is done by highly qualified specialists. Second is it lowers the cost by reducing application. However, it obtaining efficiency from consolidating similar specialties and with people with common skill, knowledge and orientation together in common units. And the disadvantage of the functional structure is it may lead to the slower decision making. It more emphasized on subunit than organization goal, which is employee may be more interested in doing what is right for their function than what is right for their organization itself. And next is divisional structure. Means that this structure is an organizational structure that groups the employee around the geographic areas, clients and output. It consists of several teams focusing on a single product. For example, General Electric is organized along different product lines. For instance, aircraft engines, appliance, capital service, lighting, technical products, services, and etc. However, this structure have the advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is it allows the manager and workers to specialize in one area of expertise. It is easier for top manager to assess the work unit performance of their company. Again, the disadvantage is there is a duplication of effort in the company or in the department, and it may be difficult to achieve the coordination across the different product departments. Now, I will now my friends will explain about the three another of form departmentalization.
Okay, now I will proceed with next structure of departmentalization, which is matrix structure. It is employees are temporarily assigned to a specific project team and have a permanent functional unit. As an example, Citigroup International uses a combination of geographic and customer departmentalization to organize its operation within North America. The advantage of matrix structure, if properly managed, it improves communication, flexibility, innovation. Second, it allows interaction within specialty across groups. For this advantage of matrix structure, more goal conflict, organizational politics, and stress. Manager may make decisions that help customer but hurt the business. Okay, for structure, which team-based structure features. Team members support each other, make their own decision, and rely on their own expertise to make changes in process, policies, and procedures. The advantage of team-based structure, it is more responsive and flexible than traditional functional and divisional structure. Second advantage, it allows quicker and more informed decision making. The disadvantage, it can be costly to maintain due to the need for ongoing interpersonal skills training. Second, teamwork potentially takes time to coordinate during the early stage of team development. Okay, the last structure of departmentalization is network organizational structure. It is a system of allocation and the coordination of tasks between more than one organization which is aimed at producing a good or services. The advantage, it offers flexibility to realign their structure with changing environmental requirements. Second, offer efficiency because the core firm become globally competitive. The disadvantage of network organizational structure, firstly, a considerable level of mutual adjustment is needed to allow the group to interact so that they can learn from one another and constantly improve the product. Second disadvantage, it leads to increased occupational stress because managers feel unable to supervise with customer authority and employees feel as though they are working without any guidance or feedback.
From our presentation, what can be concluded is that there have other form of departmentalization that can suit with the company which is growing. So the entrepreneur may practice the simple structure for the beginning. This is because simple structure are convenient with the company that employ a few people and offer only one distinct product or services. And each form of departmentalization have their own advantage and also limitation. So Liana will give some suggestion for the entrepreneur.
Okay. We suggest that the entrepreneur may practice the functional structure. Mostly growing organizations usually introduce a functional structure at some level of the hierarchy or at same time in their history. The direct supervision is easier in functional structure as the company growing and produce new product because manager can oversee people with common issue and expertise.
Thank you.